Good morning, Libra, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what I like to do is just going to give you a romantic reading, and this reading will be valid until the end of next month. And basically, the topics that I'm going to be focusing on is, you know, how, in fact, does your lover feel about you, both emotionally as well as sexually, okay? I'm going to be using my zombie tarot deck today, and I've already shuffled as illustrated as we see here. In addition to an additional oracle deck that I think will be useful in kind of giving you partner advice into your situation. Okay, so Libras, if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments now to do so. If this reading resonates, go on and give it a big thumbs up. We're going to go on and get right started with your reading now, starting with the card falling to the bottom of the deck. Here we have the King of Hazards. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this card refers to an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or either a Capricorn. And additionally, since this card is also a king, it also refers to an air sign. It could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, just as yourself. So this card is all about, perseverance, attainment, commitment and patience. And it denotes some concern over a lover's actions and a feeling of kind of selfishness, you know. However, I kind of feel that, um, your lover find you very enchanting with this card and kind of sees you as a person who might not be, ladies and gentlemen, as emotionally available as he or she would like, perhaps a player of some sort, I'm feeling that he or she kind of displays a more practical way of living, and how they're kind of, their approach to their romantic situation. And I'm kind of feeling that your lover kind of sees you as an individual who is kind of very fiery, very open minded, restless and very passionate. I feel that he or she sees, you as a bit moody, impatient, and even perhaps a little bored, perhaps a little bored to the point that the two of you might need to add some excitement to your union. And some of you might even be a little inexperienced and might need to kind of, reprioritize your desires. You might kind of want to kind of try with this card other, I'm feeling, sexual positions. And I'm feeling that your lover wants you to kind of be more open minded, or be a bit more open with, your sexual desires. And some of you might even make sexual promises that I'm feeling that you don't even, that it doesn't look like you might, some of you may not even keep, okay? Let's move on to your next card here. We have that, your first card here, we have Justice. So this card refers to an air sign. It could be a Libra, a Gemini, or even Aquarius. And it's all about, harmony, fairness and balance. So your lover kind of feels you can be very fair, but might be a little reserved and kind of needs sometimes, I'm feeling, to kind of figure out what you really want. I see that, he or she feels that you are going through an emotional struggle. Could even be a divorce for some of you, I'm feeling. Nevertheless, he or she finds you very affectionate, ladies and gentlemen, and caring, you know. And he or she might also see you as his or her, complete opposite in some sense, okay? So what this card is kind of asking you is to try to let your insecurities go and to try to stop, being so judgmental. And this could also go vice versa, you know. But the key here, or what's paramount, seems to be is to kind of be fair, Because I'm feeling too that an upcoming gathering or a party might also crop up for a lot of you, you know. And also, for you singles out there, you might even be in a contemplation mode or private contemplation mode, kind of evaluating your possibilities as to your next step as it relates to a romantic situation, okay? Your next card here, we have that Page of Cups. And this card refers to a water sign. It could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And as a page, it also could refer to an earth sign, and, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. and therefore is all about friendship, invitations, emotional events, and new plans, ladies and gentlemen. So this card shows that your lover sees you, I'm feeling, sees you as very affectionate, comforting, even possibly with this card for some of you, even bisexual or either an individual that is really open-minded sexually, emotional and cooperative, even younger. I'm kind of getting, he or she sees you as a person kind of waiting on him or her to kind of take the first step, which it appears you'll gladly accept, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling, he or she sees you as childlike and dreaming, and one of you appears to kind of be a bit shy sexually or inexperienced, you know. So try not to allow yourself to kind of be manipulated sexually. And this card is kind of also urging you, ladies and gentlemen, to even, use condoms, okay? Because that would be very important that you do so with having this card here, okay? Let's move on to your next card and kind of look at, what is hidden in your situation. Okay, we have that Devil card. So this card refers to a Capricorn, and it's certainly all about bondage, usually of a self-imposed nature, ladies and gentlemen, and dependency or addictions, and usually sexual urges. So this card is suggesting that you're going to kind of feel a bit trapped in your situation, and you might need to let go. It kind of shows you kind of getting manipulated or you doing it to others. So this union will be very controlling, abusive, and one of you, ladies and gentlemen, might even be the other's enabler. For drugs or alcohol or any other types of substance abuse. Okay, and I'm feeling, power struggles that may be existing, and perhaps a rejection, a love being used when the person doesn't get what he or she wants, like bribery and all that type of things that can kind of crop up in these one-sided type relationship, and it kind of indicates too that I'm feeling many of you know this person might not even be right for you, but some of you kind of appear desperate to be in a relationship. Indeed, I feel that this card urges you to kind of use protection, and you kind of want things to go smoothly, and you're going to find it hard, every step of the way. So let's look at what challenges may crop up, or you may have to deal with this relationship. We have that Seven of Swords there. So this card refers to an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, and it's all about deception, trickery, one-upmanship, and betrayal. So therefore, you're going to find it difficult once again to kind of be honest, or the person with whom you desire might be kind of hiding things from you, or uh, even keeping to a schedule might be difficult for you guys. Okay. So additionally, really making hasty decisions and kind of gossiping, ladies and gentlemen, about the other might also impede progress. You know, I feel that there may be a lack of trust. So this card is kind of urging you to kind of stop hiding your feelings if you kind of want this to work, and don't beat around the bush when it comes to serious discussion. Be upright and honest, as the Justice card has already indicated. And think about how negativity and games have really impacted this relationship thus far. So let go of the old and let go of hurts, and perhaps you may want to start rehashing them. Okay, let's look at your outcome here in additional advice here. We have that Ten of Swords. And this card refers to an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, and it's all about an end to a struggle and defeat, or an end to something that you've been struggling with, or defeat, and perhaps feeling stabbed in the back in some sense. So a relationship might in fact come to an end with this card for some of you, while others of you might also have a much needed discussion, but rest assured, new opportunities certainly will come. And I'm feeling that if a relationship doesn't end, it's gonna, with that card, it's gonna usually transform as a result of perhaps negative events that you've been going through. And it also welcomes a turning point that you guys would be happy to kind of see. Okay. Now, I also decided to go on and select two additional oracle cards to just give you a bit more parting advice into your situation. We have this sadness and isolation. So, just as the card suggests, this card is certainly all about being disappointed or sorrow. you know? And, you know, in romantic situation, it usually combines most of the time both love and, in fact, sorrow. But when we feel disappointed or this enters our lives, it's important to acknowledge, the sadness and feeling and try to move on, And it's especially vital, really, not to dwell on that loss and just to learn the lesson that you've experienced with that person, okay? And last but not least, we have the sacral chakra. So this card is certainly all about, you know, things that you want, and it's associated with the element of water, you know? So this card is kind of asking you uh, to kind of, activate and visualize an orange glow that surrounds you to help you get rid of these emotional distress for feelings that you're feeling, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have for you. This reading, once again, is valid until the end of next month. Once again, if it resonates, go on and give it a big thumbs up. If you've yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now, and I certainly look forward to hearing your comments. Do enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.